ನ್ಯೂ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿಯ ಈ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನೈಟ್ನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ನ್ಯೂ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿಯ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವೆಂಕಟ ರಮಣ ಅಕ್ಕರಾಜು ಅವರೇ, ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಎಸ್ ಶಾಂತಿ ಅವರು, ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ನ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ವಿನಿತಾ ಶೇಖರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಸತೀಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಚೀಫ್ ವಿಜಿಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಪ್ರಭಾಕರ್ ಆಚಾರ್ ಅವರೇ, ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಜಿ ಸಚಿವರಾಗಿರುವ ನಾಗೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್, JSWನ ಪ್ರಮುಖರಾದ ರಾಮನಾಥನ್ ಅವರೇ, ಸೇರಿರುವೆಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಬಂಧುಗಳು, ತುಂಬ ಸಲ ಮಾತನಾಡೋದೇ ಕೇಳೋದೇ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ MP, sometimes you feel you should not speak much, you should listen more, make a note of things, so as to understand as to why a region which has got so much potential is unfortunately not realized its potential. I was looking around this hall, if there are media people here, thankfully they are not there. So I can speak my heart out today. In my previous programs, in NMPA, the media was there, so I could not speak out. So I feel rather than giving sermons, I came with the thought that I come and listen, and thankfully you guys spoke before me. So I got an opportunity to listen as to why Mangalore Port or the Mangalore region is not realized its potential. When the Customs Commissioner was telling that a lot of our initiatives are getting success in New Mangalore Port Authority, it is because of the place Mangalore. While we should appreciate the leadership of Chairman Dr. Venkata Ramana Akkaraju and his members and his officials who are running this port very efficiently, the primary reason is because it's Mangalore. This place is such a place. Not because I represent this place, not because I belong to this place, not because I am born and bred in this place, but this place is very unique. The people of this region are very participative in a lot of things. If there is one USP of Mangaloreans, any Sarkari Karyakram or any private university have been really successful here. If you go back to the early years of this century, 2000, 2001, 99, 97, 98, when computer learning was in its very early stage, then a lot of these computer companies, Aptech, NIIT and all these companies, started computer learning here in a small way. And there are cases which are documented, there are case studies which are documented. A lot of bureaucrats who have served in this area have gone to different places and today serving in different capacities and very, very senior roles. Say that a program which was envisioned for hardly 10 to 15 people learning, because of the people's participation there, it became a large scale program. If you see a temple renovation program which happens in this area, it takes that scale because of people's participation. So in spite of a lot of things, like you said, we have a challenge of the Western Ghat on one side. We have not been able to integrate the infrastructure which is required to realize the potential of this port for various other reasons. We, under the leadership of the chairman, has been able to clock whatever that 46.1 million metric ton, which I don't understand technically, but it is a great feat which he said. So I must congratulate the chairman for achieving that feat, because achieving such feats will help Mangalore be there. People will listen to Mangalore, people will hear Mangalore only if such sort of achievements happen. So from that perspective, I once again congratulate wholeheartedly चेयरमैन साहब आपने जो ये काम जो आपने किया है, this will only help my region grow, this will only help my people prosper. So at this point of time I must say that as I became the MP in June 2024 and I'm going to complete a year next month. The first thing I thought about this region is, I thought if this region has to really realize its potential, it can happen through port-led development. And if there is something which we have which is not there in any other place and not many people can replicate, it is the port, because we are blessed. We have the ocean beside, and thankfully our ancestors 50 years back have set up a port here. And many people, in spite of a lot of things, have sustained this port over a period of time, and it is doing a good job, a decent job, a brilliant job over a period of time. So it's only about enhancing this growth. It's about adding things to it and growing. So what I thought is, when I met the Prime Minister recently in Delhi, I told him, Gujarat in the year 97-98 probably, first time introduced this model of build, operate, transfer model in Gujarat port. Look at the transformation which happened in Gujarat after that. Gujarat was not a major trading hub or a maritime hub. We at least had a history of a maritime thing. This was called the gateway of Vijayanagar. Rani Ambaka was from this region. So we have a history of that. But Gujarat was not that. It is only because of proactive policy, private participation and an integrated infrastructure, Gujarat could achieve that scale of trade and maritime growth. So Mangalore can do a similar sort of a thing, is what I told the Prime Minister, and he said we should really work on that, and I'm also working on a proposal which can think of multiple dimension involving maritime trade. So whenever I go to different occasions, different platforms, I focus on this area, the maritime trade. Recently I was addressing a conference of deep tech solutions. There was a conference in Mangalore where a lot of youngsters had joined together and they were working on deep tech solutions. I told them, Mangalore should come out with a deep tech solution on maritime trade, because this is the sunrise sector in India. It's one of the major sector in India. So if somebody is investing, they should invest on a deep tech solution which will provide transformational change in the way trade happens. So that is when a region like Mangalore can get recognized, is what I thought and what I told them. So basically what I'm trying to say is, we have to create an ecosystem which will help Mangalore realize its potential. Towards that end, I'm trying to push the Coast Guard Academy as soon as it's possible. That has to come, because in 2017, Honorable then Defence Minister, now Finance Minister, Nirmala Sitharaman had announced that, and after that the land was allocated. Because of a few administrative and bureaucratic hurdles, that is still not cleared. Hopefully it should come to the cabinet in the next 1 or 2 months, and we should have the Coast Guard Academy, which will add on to this larger ecosystem of Mangalore being the major maritime and trade hub. Another initiative which I told the Honorable Chairman Sir was that NMPA, since it's their 50th year, they should think of setting up a maritime university in Mangalore. A lot of people told me, why don't we have Chennai has got a maritime university, we can have a center of Chennai Maritime. We rather have a maritime university of our own, because NMPA has got the potential, it's got the money, it's got the bandwidth, it's also got the people who can set up a maritime university here. And this is also a proposal which I have already discussed with the shipping minister and the shipping secretary also. I'm just waiting for a proposal so that me and the chairman sir can go together and get it sanctioned. This is the 50th year, and we at least lay the foundation stone this year. This will go a long way in building the port and the port-led development. I recently had an interaction with multiple container companies like Maersk and other companies in Delhi. This was also arranged by one of the officers from the PMO. So I had interaction with them, but they said Bangalore does not have that potential in terms of container shipment and this, where they can come and set up skill centers. I have also requested these people to set up a skilling center in Bangalore so that they can train people from this region, and while they recruit people in different areas, they can train people here and then take it here. So these are multiple things which I from my end am working towards ensuring that Mangalore truly realizes its potential from the port perspective, and I must truly congratulate and thank all the stakeholders who have ensured that this port is really doing well, especially people like JSW who are really working hard to get a lot of clients to Mangalore in spite of the challenges here. We must really appreciate Ramanathan and his team because recently when I have been to Mysore and Bangalore, I even got the first-hand experience that they have approached them to come to Mangalore and do business from here. So we need more such people also. So we should work out a model where we can have more private participation, get them included, how together we can develop an ecosystem where Mangalore port can be developed. As far as the infrastructure issues are concerned, we have already taken up the Shiradi Ghat issue with the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways and Ministry of Railways also. And I also requested the Railway Board Chairman and Secretary Marth and the concerned ministers also to have a joint sitting where they can work on the 48-kilometer crucial guard stretch which we have, to have an all-weather road and a better gradient and a better alignment rail line, so that this region can really benefit. And in fact, I told in the last address here when I spoke to you all also, that the state has to take more interest in this. I will also request the Chief Minister to take personal interest in this project because Mangalore adds a lot of money not only to Karnataka's GDP. If this road happens, it can really add value to Karnataka, like she said, 6,700 crores. So if this road happens, you can just imagine as to where we will be. So from that perspective, I also request all stakeholders and all officials like her who have come and worked here and not just share your experiences with Mangaloreans, go and tell it to people outside so that Mangalore fits into their figures in their thought process, and whenever they use their pen somewhere, they will think of Mangalore. So I will, from my end, there will be an honest effort, there will be a relentless pursuit, and there will be persistence towards ensuring that in terms of policy, in terms of participation, and in terms of integrated infrastructure towards ensuring port-led development in Mangalore. I will consciously make an effort independently and as advised by the port chairman towards ensuring Mangalore's port-led development. Thank you once again for giving me an opportunity to come and share my views and also listen to as to where are the gaps and ensure that gaps can be plugged in. I also thank, I don't know who are the annual awards winner today. It looks like a very Filmfare IFA type of award. But all those winners, I congratulate you and wish you all the best. Together let us ensure that we can realize the true potential of this region, because this region is an ocean of possibilities. Thank you.